Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Arkansas's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now if the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality.
The expressway is wide open, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
But they lose them all, so here.
You got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang scary. That's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
All right, Cam Dooley, I remember you.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Johnson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Come on,
they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Any of
How
you
about the
guys
defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. We're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're...
How did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way.
Talk about long coverage.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
Going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Oh, he was wide
open.
open.
A ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball.
Boogie, get on your bed.
48. Looking
Get
for
on
a
your bed.
productive play on 1st down.
Oh, come on. Get on here. Get up. Get on there. Get on your bed, right? Go. Come on. Get over here. Get on your bed. There you go. Lay down. Lay down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it on the outside. It's White. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's White. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's White.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it out.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Hill. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. putting 3 on the board. The kickoff unit ready to go. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
On the run, it's Patterson. He's there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Defense looks like they're coming. Finds his man. It's Blue. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodriguez. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really.
Hold on, Bully. Yeah.
Drop the weapon. Go do it.
By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now.
Bruh.
This team, I think for this one,
Come on.
drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Fuck.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Trying to find his man on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets it out quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quarterback will audible. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup.
Oh, because I did the pump fake. My bad, bro. Probably ain't going to be open now.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Getting some heat.
There we go.
A sack right out of the gate.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today.
There
And
we
guess what?
go.
You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Fires left. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return.
Ah, come on.
Bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the
That's what it was supposed to be.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. The option look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throwing right.
Come on.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh.
Misses again. It's incomplete.
That was nice right there. Okay, way to play 11, check 13. Played it the way I wanted you to. Good shit. Yeah. Good switch.
3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's ridiculous.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Oh, come on.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit.
He took that Georgia loss personal, I see for it.
Wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
No. Because the backs should, I think, is over there on the table, too. I got some backs somewhere, too, that ain't gonna hear me.
They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Right, damn.
He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up, and your tight end was a blocker, and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back and going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Getting the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To throw, it's Singleton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going.
Man, that nigga my fault. Yeah, Boogeyman, we're gonna get us back. We're gonna
Which
get back
runs work the
active,
best
man.
for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to
We
make
need to
sure
get out the house and get our old ass back doing some
On second
activity.
down, he'll fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose. And third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult to achieve sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because the slot receivers, you really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for.
Fuck.
Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Looking for space. It's Patterson. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the tailback. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pulls it in. It's Otis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag
Come on,
route,
defense.
find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They stopped it after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop.
Offense. We cannot lose this fucking game. Do you understand?
1-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
Special teams.
This drive will start from the 31-yard
We
line.
cannot lose this fucking
Running
game.
back goes in motion. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Singleton. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the score.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Otis. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now the play fake.
Let's go.
And they knocked him down.
Let's go.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He is never able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No return.
But I sure keep getting close.
Fair catch.
I'm real close now. I don't know how the ball miraculously came off the side. Of his foot to steer that shit away. But that was definitely a block.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another
ball
opportunity, Jesse, to
teleported off the side of his foot.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. They want that clock to run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Number 8, but we need to get to number 5. At least 4. Yeah.